Hi, this is Shannah, and this is a reading for all the ones who find themselves in containment, in a lockdown, that you cannot leave your home or you have to stay for long periods of time at home because of the crisis we're living now. But if you'd like to watch this anyway, maybe there are some messages for you as well. So the reading is called What to Do in a Lockdown. So this can be inspiring. This can give you some ideas as well of how to use your time and what is important for you right now during this period of time when you have to stay at home for a longer period of time. So we have three possibilities. 3 piles. We have pile number 1 with the world globe. Then we have the jade elephant. I don't think it's real jade, but let's call it that. And we have the Kokeshi doll from Japan. So please choose a pile, take your time, pause the video if you need to, and I'll see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile 1, with the globe, this is your reading. So let's start. First we have number 4, Against the Grain. We also had this card in the weekly love update from Sunday, and so this is a situation, again, like I said in that reading, that it's a different situation. You are now in a situation that is not normal for you, and maybe you don't even feel comfortable with this situation, and you don't know exactly what to do. This is also a time for daydreaming. You can see here she's underwater, but there are birds underwater. So this tells me that you're also a very original person. You're very creative. You're very different. You like to see life through more creative and dreamy eyes. You're someone who sees beauty in what surrounds you. You're someone who sees the possibilities in difficult situations. So actually, this is a good time for you to see what is possible, to see what you can do. But it can be also that you're a bit impatient and a bit restless because you cannot move the way you like to. But you can also see other possibilities for your creativity, for your ideas. Luckily, in our life, we have technology, we have internet, so we can connect with people, we can connect with ideas, and we can also put them out there in the world. So this situation may cause you a feeling of restlessness, of feeling trapped, but it can also free your mind to other possibilities of things that you probably hadn't considered before, because you had your daily routine, you had your things that you were used to do and the ways you were used to do them. So, but now this offers an opportunity for you to think outside of the box. You know, crisis always brings the possibility of creativity, of new solutions, right? Let's see what the other cards say. So the next cards, they will be written in German, but I'll try my best to translate them. So we have animals. This is the German word for animals. So see, we're learning a different language. So Tiere is the German word for animals. And what it says here, it says, you understand animals and you communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, because animals are a part of your life's mission. Yeah. And maybe you have pets, maybe you have animals at home, maybe you take care of animals, maybe not at home, but from friends as well. So this is also a new opportunity of spending more time with your pets. If you don't have pets, but you love animals, for instance, like I said, we have technology, and so you can get more information about animals. You can get also more information how to help animals even from a distance. I know it sounds a bit impossible, but it is possible, because this crisis won't last forever. So maybe you can find venues and ways of getting more involved with volunteering, with like animal shelters, and getting more involved with the rescue of animals, right? And maybe, for instance, and I'll confess this to you because no one's listening. The thing is, maybe watching videos about animals will help you, right? Documentaries, but even on YouTube, there are many animal videos that are being rescued from wonderful people from all over the world. And what I wanted to confess is I love to watch those videos, because you see these poor animals, sick or lonely and depressed, and then they're being rescued by these wonderful people, and you see them coming back to life again, coming back to trust. I find it really inspiring, and sometimes I'm moved to tears while watching it. It's really, really beautiful because, again, it's this love that is shared by all the species. Is cooperation that makes us stronger, not separation. So it's not about competition, it's about cooperating with one another. And these kind of videos bring a lot of hope. They warm your heart. So watching these kind of videos, if you don't have animals at home, they can really inspire you, and they're very, very healing as well. So the next card is crystals. And he says, your connection to crystals and precious stones is a channel for healing energy. Maybe you're very interested in crystals. Maybe you're very interested in alternative healing methods. You're very interested in spiritual healing as well. So this is a chance of getting to use that. And if you're not really into it, but you're curious, so you can also get more information about this. It could also give you some ideas and even, inspire you on your healing and feeling calmer as well. If you have crystals at home, work with them, meditate with them, carry them around like in a pocket, or, put them near you in order to stabilize your energy and also to calm you down. Because in these situations, the best thing is to keep calm, is to keep spirits up and to be in a good mood. And crystals do help doing this, to balance your energy. And if you'd like to know more, so use your time to get more information about crystals. And if you have a chance, you can also order them from a company that's still working right now. And I would say names, but actually I don't want to advertise because you'll know best what is available to you. And so for some of you, probably crystals don't really apply, but what I like here in this card is it speaks about healing. So there's a lot of healing energy with you and within you right now. So if you're a bit ill, or if you are contaminated, so this is like telling you everything will be fine. You have very, very good chances of getting healed, and everything will be very calm in your surroundings. So this is actually a very hopeful, a very positive energy. Let's see what the other cards say. Let's put this here more to the side. There you go. These are also written in German, but as I said, I'll translate as we go along. Then we have trust. So this is the word for trust in German, Vertrauen. And this is the god Vishnu. Vishnu is the creator god in Indian mythology. And so here it says for you to have trust. Because I really have the feeling, like from the beginning, that you feel restless and that you're like a fish out of water, right? And here was like birds in water. So you don't feel safe probably, and you don't really feel in your element. Could also be that. So here the card is say, to trust, to develop trust, to go within, meditating is a very good possibility. Now you have the time. Now you can just sit still in a very quiet environment and just breathe. There's nothing more to it. Sit still, close your eyes, and breathe. And that's it. You can do it for 5 minutes, you can do it for 10 minutes, you can do it for half an hour, as long as it takes, as it feels comfortable for you. And it's really like getting in touch with yourself, getting in touch with your heart again. And this is very, very calming. This is very peaceful. And this will help you to go through this time. Let's see the next card. We have mother, spouse, sister, daughter. This is Lady Nada. And so this is also an opportunity of getting more in touch with your family. So here we have the female family members. So it could be that you're at home with your family, with your mother or your spouse or sister or daughter. So this is also an opportunity of getting more in touch with them, feeling more connected to them. And I know, like, spending a long time together in the same house, in the same apartment, it can be crazy sometimes, but this is a chance of getting to know each other really well, in the sense of, the connection can get deeper and even more healing. What I get with these two cards, like trust and mother, trust your mother. And what I get here from this card with trust your mother is, like, remember like what your mother did when you were ill. What kind of food did she cook? What kind of things she done, right? For you to feel safe, for you to feel comfortable, for you to feel well again. And so what I get from these two cards is like, try to remember what she did in order, and you can do it for yourself as well. And if she's there, you can do it for her, or you can ask her to do it for you again, because it's something really, really nice. But the main message here is really like the deepening of the connection between you and your family, especially the female family members, right? Now, let's continue. We have now discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Now, because you have now a bit more time in your hands, it's like you have also time to contemplate your life, to contemplate your connections, to contemplate your work, your career, the direction you're going. And it's like now you have time to discover who you really are. And I really believe these two cards are connected to one another, because it's go against the grain. Like I said, you're a very original person. You're someone who who's very independent, very original, very creative. You like to do things your way. You have a unique vision of how life should be. And then you see here, discovering truth. These two gentlemen are pointing in a direction. It's like, the safest way is to go this way, right? And you're going the other way. It's like now you're discovering who you really are. And you're also discovering that you have to be who you are and not just follow what other people think is right, not just play by the rules the whole time. So now you're shedding light into your true nature. And this empowers you, because you're starting to realize that you have to be who you really are. You have to be your unique self and share this with the world. So you're discovering this truth about you. You're discovering your own true nature. And then we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So again, getting into trust, getting into this calmness, getting into this healing energy, and opening up to joy. Really enjoying this time you have now in your hands or on your hands, enjoying this time, trying to make the best of it, right? It doesn't have to be a sad time. It doesn't have to be a time full of darkness and fear. You can light it up. Like I mentioned in the video of the weekly love update, you know, for instance, the Italian people are showing the world what it means to be positive, what it means to stick together, what it means to be there for one another. Like, as you've probably already seen on the internet, and if you haven't, go and see it. It's spreading like a wildfire. It's really beautiful. And this every time at 6 o'clock in the evening, like one of my viewers shared with us, 6 o'clock in the evening, they all go to the windows and balconies and they applaud the work of the nurses and doctors and everyone involved in the medicine field. Sorry for that. And they sing a song all together. It's just beautiful. So getting to that energy of spreading the light in times of darkness, spreading joy and trust and calmness in times of fear. And that's what the whole country is doing, all these people, you know, so that those who are, for instance, alone, who live alone and they have to stay at home, they do not feel isolated because everyone is coming to the windows and singing together. This is one of the most amazing things. And this is one of the reasons I'm so proud of being a human being. We have many faults, but we have a lot of wonderful traits. And love and cooperation is one of them. So let's continue. Then we have, this is again German, sorry, I'll translate. So in the near future, and ask others for help. So this, I find this a very positive message, right? I don't want to promise anything because no one really knows how this is going to develop. But I have the feeling with this card in the near future that the situation will end in the near future, that will get better in the near future. And here, ask others for help is if you need help, if you need anything, just open up. Again, we're talking here about cooperation. Cooperation in these times of need is very, very important. So if others come to you, offer them help. And if you need help, go to others because you won't be refused, right? Again, fostering this sense of cooperation, of togetherness and connectedness. So this is very important right now. Then we have your dreams need a practical plan. So again, you having this vision, I'll just take this card again from here. You're having this vision of your true you. And you're realizing what you really want to do in life. You're realizing who you really are and how you like to express. But like I was saying in the beginning with this card as well, is like, because there's so much you can do right now. This is a time of daydreaming and, you know, having a vision of your future, of who you are. And here this card needs, okay, your dreams need a practical plan. So you can use your time to make a plan of how to turn your dreams into reality. So, and again, we can be at home, we can be contained, the whole country can be in lockdown, but thank God we still have internet, so we can research, we can connect to other people, we can get inspired by other people's ideas. So this is a time in order to, time to invest in planning, in a practical plan, in order to turn your vision, your projects, your ideas into reality. And the last card we have, give yourself the best. So this is a time for self-care. This is a time of really paying attention to your needs, time of considering what is really best for you right now when it comes to self-care. So this is a time for being good, gentle, and kind to yourself. You know, so just you can spoil yourself as far as you can, or you think it's good for you. Spoil yourself, treat yourself nicely, and give yourself the best. And giving yourself the best is also the best attitude that you can have. So what is the best attitude that you can have? Again, it's an attitude of trust. It's an attitude of joy and an attitude of cooperation and being open to the people around you. So give yourself the best, treat yourself right, and really take care of yourself and stay healthy. And I wish you a wonderful time, and I really hope that this period will be over soon. Okay? So have a great time and hang in there. Everything will be all right. If you chose pile 2 with the jade, wannabe jade elephant, this is your reading. So I just do it like that. So first we have what is already with you, number 17. Now this card tells me that actually you have everything that you need with you. Maybe you've prepared, maybe you can still go shopping, but what is more important for me with this card is the appreciation of what you have. And especially in times of crisis is when we realize what we have, be it family, be it friends, be it comfort, be it food, be it time. And now you also have time, speaking of which, to contemplate everything that you've realized, everything that you have accomplished, and you can see things through a new light. It could be that, for instance, you were a bit too hard on yourself and you always had the feeling that you weren't accomplishing enough. But what is enough at the end of the day? When we accomplish something, then we want the next thing, the next goal. So what is enough? So this time, this period of time is really inviting you to acknowledge what you already have and appreciate it and be thankful for it. And this is also a period of transformation because we have all these butterflies here, these beautiful butterflies. And it's like, when appreciating, your soul opens up, your soul gets bigger, because it's like you suddenly realize what you've done, you realize what you've accomplished, you realize your place in the world and all the people around you and the people you love. And suddenly you see all these things through a new light, a light of appreciation, of gratitude, of love. And this is very rewarding. And your heart gets warmer, your heart gets bigger and full of love. This is really, really beautiful. So the next cards are in German, but I'll translate as we go along as best as I can. Now we have options. So it says, I'm trying to find the word in English, wait. Let's say contemplate. Contemplate the career possibilities that are still open to you, right? So for you, who chose pile number 2, so this time in lockdown and this time in isolation, so to say, in containment, is it has a lot of risks as well, because some of you have to close your businesses, or you don't know how the payment is going to be. If you're working for someone else, you don't know the conditions. So this is a time to consider, where are the options right now? But I wouldn't do it in from a fear perspective, right? Of course, you'll do it because you're worried, but I will try to do it in a very balanced way. We have this scale here in a balanced way, in a quiet way. It's like seeing things as they are, appreciating what is, and then appreciating, let's say, contemplating the options. Where can you go from here? What can happen? You can also do like a worst case scenario, because this could actually put you more at ease, because it will give you the feeling of being prepared for no matter what is coming. And the moment you start to contemplate all these scenarios, you can also start to find solutions, right? And for some of you, it's also like, okay, this is a good opportunity because I don't like the job I'm in. I don't like this kind of work. Now I have time to consider other options. So what would I really like to do? And the other card is freedom. In German, Freiheit. You are free to do that what you decide. Again, this is a card of decision. So this time is as unhappy as it can be, because no one wants to be in lockdown, but it's giving you this freedom and this time to really consider what you want to do in your life. It can be that you're taking brand new directions. And we may be in lockdown. Well, I'm not yet, but let's see what's going to happen. But you may be in lockdown, you may be in containment. But again, we're all connected, for instance, through internet. And so you still have this connection to the world. You can still have this connection to watch other possibilities, to research, and also even to apply for other jobs, right? So this is a time where you feel free to decide in what direction you want to go. And this can be, for instance, that you want a career, or you want a life with more freedom, with more time, where you're doing something that you really love. And now is the time to really consider your options and consider, okay, how you can move in that direction. And then we have, sorry, it's again in German, cleanse and protect your energy, El Moria. Well, this is one of the Ascendant Masters. And again, this is about healing. So it's again, you have to protect yourself and you have to cleanse yourself. With cleansing, well, we all got the information, and then we're all doing it as well, of washing your hands as often as you can, and also protecting yourself, making sure that you are safe, you and your loved ones are safe, not taking any unnecessary risks, and also protecting your fellow human beings, not putting yourself at risk and not putting other people at risk. And also making sure that you eat healthy, that you drink lots of water, and that you feel safe in your environment. The next card is, well, speaking of water, it says, drink more water, Oshun. She's the spirit of the rivers. And so, yes, like I was saying, your well-being is very important. And if you're getting this card, drink more water, it's because it's really important in your case. You can drink tea, you can drink water. Actually, there's only these two possibilities. If you go for sodas or anything else, yes, they taste good because of the sugar, but they don't do anything for your cells. Actually, they kind of more poison your cell system and the immunity system. But they taste good, I give you that. But here in this case, drink water. Drink as much water as you can. Drink tea, like ginger tea, or any kind of tea you like. So water here is very important in your case. So again, this is a message of self-care. So eat healthy, a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit, and try to get as much as vitamin C as you can, because you cannot go wrong and it protects you. And drink lots of water. This message here is really specific. So let's see what the other cards say. Then we have surrendering to the journey, release control. So again, here you may be worried, of course, you may be afraid of the future, especially here with the considering the career options. But the card is saying you cannot do anything right now except just contemplate your options, prepare yourself, and, consider making changes if you need them or you feel called to do them, to make them. And so here, just release control. You have to go with the flow. There's nothing you can do. You just have to release control and surrender. And just the main theme should be you taking care of yourself here, right? Self-care, protecting yourself. Then in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So the cards are actually telling you surrender control. You cannot change anything right now. So just be in the flow, go with the flow, because things are going to go well. Things are going to go even probably better than you expect. So you just have to surrender, And you see here these two figures like isolated. So you may feel isolated as well. And they're moving. I think this is also like a wish that you could move, you could get out, you could do the things you wanted to do. But soon enough, that will be possible. But now there's nothing you can do. You just have to ride it out. Yeah. And try to enjoy it as much as you can. Okay. So release control, try to release fear, and try to enjoy it as much as you can. Then we have, this is again German. This is no need to worry. Kein Grund zur Sorge. So no need to worry. So again, release fear, release worry. Things will be smooth sailing. You have to be relaxed. Try to calm yourself if you find yourself in a state of anxiety, so that things will go as easily as they can go in this situation. And then we have express yourself clearly or communicate clearly. Again, if you need, this is a bit similar now for me, like for pile 1. If you need help, say so. If you need explanations, say so, especially when it comes to business or your job. Just instead of reacting out of fear, act out of confidence, right? Because if you need information, you need it. Just express your need clearly so that you'll get the information you need as well. So the cards are saying just calm down. There's no need to worry. Release control, release fear, and ride it out. Okay? And maybe because, like what I'm getting from this card as well, because of course we can communicate with each other around the world through our marvelous technology, right? So maybe you can also have the opportunity of communicate with people that probably you haven't talked in a long while. Now you can write the messages, you have time, and even to deepen friendships that maybe were long forgotten, because with our daily routines, we don't have time for everything the whole time. So that was just an idea, something I got just now. And then we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So the cards are really sending you this message to relax. Don't give in to fear, especially when it comes to finances and work-wise, because luck is on your side. So relax. There's no need to worry. Everything will be all right. There's a new beginning on the horizon, okay? So stay focused. Do your planning, do your preparation, stay focused, but relax at the same time. And then we have thank God. This is really beautiful. And I think it goes together with this one because it's again this appreciation and gratitude that I was telling you at the beginning. This is what the card is all about. Be thankful for what you have. Help is on the way. So again, if you need help, just express it clearly, communicate it clearly. And help is on the way. This, will soon be over. I hope so, right? I'm not promising anything, but it's the feeling I'm getting here from the cards. And just be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the people around you. Be thankful for what you have right now. This is now very important for this pile. It's like count your blessings, like what is there in your life you can be really thankful and happy for. Instead of just looking into the negative side, to look to the positive side. What wonderful things are around you. Okay? So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it inspires you and I hope it resonates with you. And I wish you a wonderful time. And hang in there. Hopefully this will be over soon. So if you chose pile number 3, this is the Kokeshi doll from Japan. This is your reading. Let's see if she stands. She doesn't like to stand on this material. Boink. She stands. She's lying down. She's resting. Now, let's start. So first we have number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Now this card is very interesting, especially in this context. Again, what I get here is a sense of fear. It's a sense of also boredom. It's a sense of not knowing what's going to happen, right? This is what I get here. So defend to the end the worthwhile. This is also inviting you to really take a look of what is of value in your life. It's making a list, let's put it that way, of what's really important in your life and what you don't want. An assessment, that's the word. What's really important in your life and what you don't want anymore. And there are things that are really worthwhile to keep, and there are others that do not serve you. So I really have the feeling that you're making an assessment. And just a second. It's like habits as well. Things, because this is really specific, and I'm getting this, and it's just really blunt and very specific. It's like there are things you like that might kill you. Can be habits. It can be smoking, can be drinking, can be, whatever. So it's like you're assessing now what is also better for you when it comes to health, habits, ways of life, and you're really then deciding now how to proceed with your life, that you have quality in your life, that you have positivity in your life, more value in your life. And now it is an assessment. That's what I'm getting. It's an assessment. You have now the time to really think about these things. So you're not just going from home to work, home, family, school, all these daily routines, shopping, doing the groceries, and so on. So now it's like now you have the time to make a life assessment of what is really important to you. And connections are very important as well. And it's like you have now the opportunity of also reconnecting with some people, deepening connections. And because we think like containment, but nowadays we're connected to everyone. We have this wonderful technology at our disposal. And with the internet, we can talk to everyone around the world. So even if you're not in the same house or apartment with these people, you can still get in contact with them and and really save, protect, and deepen some connections. It's really important. Now, the next card. The next cards are in German. I'll try my best to translate them as well as I can. So then we have changing jobs. Okay, you're starting a new career that fills you with joy and fulfillment that you were looking for and that you also deserve. So this is like a free translation, so sorry for that. Well, this is also giving you the time to consider changing jobs. And I think like it's a similar thing throughout these piles. But the thing is, you're considering this as well because you don't know exactly the future of your job right now. You don't know how it's going to develop. And some of you may be entrepreneurs and you may have shops, bars, restaurants, that are being deeply affected by this. And you're probably considering, doing something else. And if it's not the case, then again, you're assessing your life and you're really considering what is really meaningful to you in your life. And one of the things is doing something you love, something you've probably been dreaming about your whole life. And now you can take this time to decide. You can take this time to research, to plan, to apply. So you can invest your time in focusing on a new job or a new direction. So the next card. Your heart's desire. This is the card. The angels support, guide, and protect you while your dreams are coming true. So, yes. So this is a beautiful, beautiful message. Of course, when you think you're in containment, that's not a dream come true. But what they're saying is now you can go for what your heart really wants. This is what I meant with assessing your life. So you now probably deciding or considering going after what you really want in life, starting a project or continue a project, starting a new job, a new career, turning your hobby into your main job. Sorry, I have to cough. Give me a second. Thank you. And it can also be something really creative that you actually didn't have the courage for it, or you're always postponing it because you have to pay your bills. But now you're considering new venues of turning this into reality. Maybe you post your stuff on YouTube or on other platforms on internet, and you start going in the direction that you always wanted to go. This is actually really, really beautiful. Then we have see it through the eyes of others. Yeah, free translation. So Avalokiteshvara. So sorry, I said that wrong as well. But we have here a lot of purity with these flowers. So, see it from other people's perspective. It's also, this is an advice, and because some of you will be at home with your family, and when you spend too much time in the same room, the same home or house with your family, because you cannot get out of each other's way for too long, there can be some arguments or some misunderstandings. So this card is telling you to keep calm and to keep balanced, and to see it from the perspective of other people as well, so that you can have balanced communication and avoid any conflicts or friction. Then we have Beharrlichkeit. In English, sorry, I'm trying to remember the word. It's someone that, is stubborn, but not stubborn. Stubborn is usually negative. This is something positive, someone who doesn't give up. someone who's always, trying their best. And this is Lug. Lug is the sun and the god of the sun, a Germanic sun. So here's also is telling you to hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to worry. Don't give in to despair. Focus on the light. And you can be the light for other people. This is also very similar for pile number 1, because like I said, this light, this joy, you can be the source of joy for other people as well. And it's also, like I said, also in pile number 1. So for me now, the big inspiration is what the Italian people are doing in their country, singing at 6 o'clock in the evening. They all go to the windows and to the balconies and they sing a song all together. So no one is really isolated. At least once a day, they can see each other and they do something together. So it's really inspiring, it's really moving, it's really beautiful. So concentrate on the light, concentrate on the positivity, not just for you, but also for other people around you. And then we have today in 1 year. And yes, so this is a very positive card. And for me, this card today in 1 year is like today in 1 year, the situation won't matter anymore. So this is also very hopeful because today in 1 year, things will get better. And the answer is yes, it will get better. And yes, you will be following your dreams. You will be doing what you really want with your life. And this is very positive, very, very inspiring. Like, concentrate on the light. And then we have, it's time to take action. And here I see it, time to take action with this, considering what's really important to you, considering what you want to do with your life, and take action with preparing, researching, like I said earlier, and even applying to certain jobs if you want to. So it's time to take action. And begin now. Take your first step. That's it. So to make your dreams come true. And it can be quite simple. It can be something as simple as posting a video on YouTube. And that would be your first step. Yeah. And then we have watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So again, just relax, keep calm, and rest. This is all about self-care. This is all about taking care of yourself. So rest. Maybe you're also very in need of rest. And drink lots of water, eat healthy, and enjoy this time as well, right? Don't be just all in your head. Just enjoy as much as you can. And then you got a lot of cards from the advice, so they all flew out of the deck. So we have keep dancing. We have connect with your soul family. And you're not afraid. So this is really beautiful. Like I was saying, keep dancing, keep positive, concentrate on the light. We have here full moon. And no matter how dark things seem to be, you can still dance. So you can dance at home as well. And you can dance with your soul family. You can dance with your family, right? And like I said, today, with today's technology, you can connect with people from all over the world, with friends from all over. And you can deepen this connection. And you're not afraid. And now you're realizing that you have the courage and the determination. That's the word here, determination. You have determination to follow your dreams. You're not afraid, and you keep calm during this situation. You keep your spirits up. You keep your motivation high as well. And you'll do the best of the situation, the best you can. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope it inspired you and it resonates with you. And I wish you a wonderful time and hang in there. Hopefully everything will be over soon. Thank you.